There's a number shining through, a light to guide your way.
Thank you for joining me. My name is Darcy Lee. I'm the Executive Director of Samaritans Southcoast and your host of the 988 CareCast. On this podcast, we explore mental health, crisis intervention, and the human side of the 988 Crisis Lifeline. Today, we're focusing on a topic that often stays behind the scenes but is absolutely essential to the work we do. That's Critical Incident Stress Management, or CISM. So just what is CISM? CISM is a structured approach to help people, especially first responders, crisis workers, and in our case, 988 hotline counselors, process the stress that comes after difficult or traumatic calls. It provides space to reduce the impact of acute stress, prevent long-term harm, and restore resilience. At Samaritans Southcoast, we answer thousands of calls from people in deep pain. Some of these calls are heavy, heartbreaking, and can stay with you long after you hang up the phone. That's why we built CISM into the very foundation of our support system for staff and volunteers. So, how do we use CISM on our hotline? Well, when a difficult call happens, whether it's someone at imminent risk or a situation that touches one of our counselors personally, we don't just move on as if nothing happened. We pause. Through CISM, we hold structured debriefs where counselors can share what they felt during the call, process their emotions, and know they are not alone. These are not just venting sessions. A licensed therapist guides them to make sure that everyone is heard, validated, and supported. One of the things that I am most proud of is that Samaritans Southcoast has a licensed clinician on our team who provides therapy sessions for our hotline staff. This includes both group sessions, where we come together to process shared experiences, and individual one-on-one sessions for staff or volunteers who may need private support. This is critical because while our mission is to be there for callers 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we cannot do that effectively if our own people are carrying unbearable stress. Just like we tell our callers, you don't have to carry this alone. Research shows that unprocessed stress from critical incidents can lead to burnout, compassion fatigue, and even secondary trauma. But when organizations put CISM and clinical support in place, staff are more resilient, more grounded, and more able to continue this life-changing work. In fact, having access to therapy and peer support has created a culture within our hotline where asking for help is normalized. We talk openly about stress, we lean on each other, and we recognize that caring for ourselves is part of caring for others. I have a special message for our volunteers and our staff. So to our hotline team, you are not alone in this work. Every time you pick up the phone, you are making a difference in someone's darkest hour. And every time you allow yourself to receive support through CISM, through a therapy session, or simply by talking to a peer, you are ensuring that you can keep showing up with compassion and strength. And for that, I am very grateful. Critical incident stress management reminds us that helpers need help too. And by investing in the wellness of our team, we are also investing in the people who call 988. So if you're listening today and you or someone you know is struggling, please remember that help is just 3 numbers away. Dial 988 to be connected with the Crisis Lifeline. We are here for you, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Thank you for tuning into this episode of the 988 CareCast. Remember, take good care of yourselves, and connection saves lives.
When the day feels heavy and the dark clouds start to play, and you're feeling so alone with nothing seeming okay, there's a number shining through, a light to guide your way. Call 988, let hope you're unsure, but a friendly voice is waiting, steady and secure. Resources and listening ear, a hand to pull you near. It's support that's always here. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, know you're never alone. Whether you stay anonymous or share your name, 24 hours care remains the same. 988 is here to lift the pain. On days when the clouds won't fade and hope feels hard to find, our team will help you find the strength and a clear road to unwind. From a little tap to planning next steps, with warmth that feels so kind. Let 988 remind you, you're precious in heart and mind. When doubts arise and tears may fall, a caring friend is waiting to catch them all. With every call or text, there's support for you at least, a promise of safety and of peace. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat and feel the hope you know. Anonymous or by name, the care is always there. 24/7 support, a love that shows it cares. 988's here to lift the pain. In that quiet moment when life seems too hard to bear, remember there's a lifeline, a friend waiting somewhere. Let your voice be heard, let your heart find the way. There's comfort in connecting, let tomorrow breed a brighter day. If your world feels like a whisper and you're lost in the cry, a caring team is standing by, just a call to testify. That every moment matters, every tear will soon run dry. With 988, we're together, reach out and fly. Just 3 numbers away, you're never on your own. Call, text, or chat, let the caring tone be known. Names or numbers, it's your choice, all the same. 24 hours round, always here to ease the pain. 988, turning night into brand new means drum. 3 numbers to call and round is to stay. Remember, you're the on your hardest day. With hope, help, and heart, just to call.